it's Wednesday and I got home from a 12-hour shift today. Nothing significant to report on. I had the same unit, still in the ICU, I was taking care of beds 10 through 18. Most of my patients were on ventilators. I have been asked what it is exactly that I do as a respiratory therapist. People aren't quite sure what that is. So in the unit, so we do a lot of different things. We kind of have a broad thing, but it's basically airway. So in the unit, I call it the ICU, intensive care unit, we call it the unit. I am in charge of helping manage the life support machines. So my job is to make sure that patients are oxygenating well, making sure that the settings on those machines are appropriate for the patient, suctioning the patient to keep the airway clear. When we travel, so when I took a patient to CT, I transfer them from one ventilator to the travel ventilator. I am in charge of making sure that the tube stays in place, that the patient, that the ventilator continues working the whole way. If we have a cardiac arrest come in, I am in charge of bagging that patient, so breathing for them. If a patient needs to be intubated here in Massachusetts, I just assist in the intubations. Back home, I either assist in the intubations or I can do the intubations. So that's a little bit about what I've been doing here. On the floors, we do breathing treatments, we run BiPAP machines, CPAP machines, we do incentive spirometry, we do chest CPT. So there's a lot of little different things, but if there's any questions or you're curious about anything specific, let me know and I'll answer that. I got to talk to some travel nurses today, which was kind of cool, and it's been awesome to see how people have chosen to come and respond to this need out of really the goodness of their own hearts. Like, everyone says that they're here because like it was this desire to come and be part of something bigger than yourself. So when the text message came through that they needed people in Boston, like I barely thought twice about it, and since my husband was so supportive, I'm so grateful that he was so willing to let me come out here, and because it's been such a great opportunity, and it's just so cool to see that people are just coming together to help. And these doctors and nurses that have been on the front lines here where it's been so bad have just been working so hard, and they're so overwhelmed, and yet they're still doing so much. And these travelers that have come to help provide support are just such good people, and it's been so good to work with them and just be part of history. I'm so grateful for this opportunity. One of the therapists that I worked with yesterday, and I didn't tell this story, I forgot to tell it, but she found out that I was a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and she is too. And so when she found out, it was like we didn't know each other, and then all of a sudden we were BFFs. It is so amazing that the church is so big and you just have these connections everywhere, and you don't even have to know each other to feel like you're family, because we have so much in common, and we share this like common belief, and I just love that. I love feeling that way, and I love, and I'm sad actually that the church is closed right now and the temple is closed, but she was so cute. She said, I wish that things weren't closed so I could take you around everywhere. And it was just like such a neat and special experience to just feel that connection too, clear over here, because I am feeling a little bit homesick this week. And so having that connection with somebody who has those same beliefs and studies and practices the same thing I do just kind of it was like a piece of home for me. I'm really missing my kids and my husband, but things are going really good here, and I know I'll be home sooner than I know it, but I'm so grateful that I have had this opportunity, and I hope everybody at home is staying safe. And I love you all, and I will keep in contact tomorrow. It's my day off, so hopefully there'll be a lot of good stories. I hope you all have a good night.